Woman, take these here posies. I just got to get back to my mowing job.
You just want to lay in the sun and soak yourself up with laziness. Nicodemus Phipps, you're the laziest man I ever did see. Now put them flowers in that vase on that mantelpiece, and let that picture be quick about it.
You put them. I ain't no housemaid here. I'm the outside man. Just because I've only been working here 6 months, you think you can boss me around your big mouth.
You put those in that vase and be quick about it.
All right.
Don't go around your head.
Calm yourself, Begonia. Just calm yourself. Now, why did I just have to put them flowers by that picture for Zach?
Because Miss Liddy said so, that's why. The man in that picture's her brother, and it's the 10th anniversary of his death. I reckon Miss Liddy wants to celebrate it.
Well, I'll sure be glad when Mrs. Martin gets back from the seashore. I'm sick of Miss Liddy bossing me around.
Ain't us all. Mr. Bob and Miss Mary Lee and little Gracie Days wish their mom was back too. And Sissy.
Well, I'm glad to see that you arranged the flowers under poor brother Horatio at last. You are so slow, Nicodemus, I thought you would never get them cut. No, that's not right. You have them over to one side. I want them exactly underneath. There. That's better. Poor Horatio. Zinnias were his favorite flowers. Dead these 10 years with nobody left to mourn his going but me.
I wouldn't say that, Miss Liddy. He's got his 3 children and Miss Agnes is ready to mourn it.
Those children were too young to realize Horatio's death when he died. And as for Agnes, here she is away at the seashore, having a good time on the 10th anniversary of his death. It's almost time for lunch. Where are the children?
Well, Miss Mary Lee and Mr. Bob, they're playing tennis and Gracie's watching.
Nicodemus, go tell the children to come in at once and get ready for lunch.
Yes, ma'am.
I reckon I better go dish up the bills.
Oh, brother, they have all forgotten you but me.
Mama's coming home today. Mama's coming home today. Mama's coming home today.
Gracie, please. Not so noisy. Remember, this is the 10th anniversary of your father's death. What are you shrieking about anyway?
Mary Lee and Bob just got a letter from Mom, and she's coming home sometime today, and she's bringing us a big surprise. Goody, goody, goody.
Agnes coming home so soon. And she wrote the children. Why, she wrote to me. But no, everything from me.
Oh, Bob, I'm so happy Mother's coming home. And she's bringing us a big surprise, a big surprise.
Well, I hope she had a good rest. She deserves it. Oh, hello, Aunt Lyd. Time for lunch?
What is this about your mother coming home today?
Oh, she isn't, Liv. We just got a letter from her.
Well, why didn't you tell me about it? Nobody ever tells me anything. I'm treated just like a poor relation around here. It was different before your father
morning mail.
And we taught him his gate. Here, you can read the letter I'm writing. We can write in to tell you about it.
No, I don't want to read it. If your mother doesn't think enough of me to write me her plans, oh, I wish I were dead. I'm just in the way here. If Horatio lived.
Oh, dude, Granny, don't start that all over again. You make it so mournful around here. No wonderful mother has to go to the seashore for rest. Apparently, Gracie and I will have to go too if you don't try to be a little more cheerful.
Speaking to me like that. Your father's own blood sister. It's a wonder he doesn't turn in his grave. I can't help but be sad on the anniversary of his death when I mourn. I mourn. See, I had his favorite flowers arranged beneath his picture. No one else thought enough of him to do it.
Poor old Dad. I don't remember much about him. I was only 10 when he died.
And I was only 8 when Grace was just a baby. Poor mother, she has missed him so, but she still should remember she's never married.
That's no sign that she won't. Especially now that that uncle of hers died and left her a little bit of money. Someone will marry her for that money, mark my words.
Tommy Ron. Why borrow trouble? Mother will never marry again. She's waited 10 years. Who's that?
I'll call Begonia.
Oh no, Father, here she's been with lunch. I'll answer. A special delivery letter for you, Aunt Leia, and it's from Mother. Now you have to feel better. We only have a plain letter, and so you write special delivery.
It's about time she wrote to me. Oh, this is awful! Oh, this is dreadful! Oh, I'm gonna faint. Water. Smelling salts. Karuna!
What do we do?
Call Begonia, call Nicodemus. Where's her smelling salts? Begonia, come quick! Begonia, Nicodemus! Begonia, Nicodemus!
Rubber head, rubber back, rubber neck, rubber...
Great goodness, what's the matter?
Is the house catch fire?
Aunt Lydia's fainted and we don't know what to do. Where's your bottle of Karuna?
I'm all right now. It's just the dreadful news in this letter.
Oh, Grace has something tough in her mother. Has she been in an automobile wreck?
Is she hurt?
Mama killed, Mama killed, Mama killed.
No, it's nothing like that. Here, read this letter. Read it out loud. You'll all learn soon enough.
Dear Lydia, I wrote the children that I had a big surprise for them, but since I've thought the matter over, I think I'd better write you the fact and let you break it to them gently. Lydia, I have fallen in love with this splendid gentleman, an old schoolmate whom I hadn't seen for years. We were sweethearts long before I ever met Horatio. His name is Mr. Henry Turner. He is a businessman. We are engaged and expect to marry soon. I am bringing him home with me today to meet you and the children. Henry is my big surprise. You finished, Bob. I can't go on.
Try to explain it to Bob and Marilyn and Gracie and make them understand. It isn't that I still don't care for their father, but he has been gone from me for so long, and I am alone. Besides, I think the children have reached an age when they need a father's advice and counsel. They'll be crazy about Henry when they learn to know him. Yeah, we will. I'll kick his pants. My mind is fully made up. We love each other, and we are going to be married. Try to get them used to the idea. Henry wants me to fly down with him tomorrow, and in that case, we may get home almost as soon as this letter. Do be reconciled, Lydia. My marriage will not mean any change in your plan of living. You'll always have a home as long as I have one. Ever my love, Agnes. That's all.
Now what do you think?
Oh, this is terrible.
Darn old stepfather.
I don't want a stepfather. I'll hate him. I'll just hate him.
Well, it's ridiculous, that's what it is, that man coming in here to boss me around.
Agnes could at least have waited a decent length of time before marrying again. Poor Horatio, only dead 10 years. I guess you'll all listen to me now. That man has learned about your mother's inheritance, and I'll bet he's married her for it.
By George, you're right.
Oh, Bob, do you think so?
They'll skid us out of every penny. And then where will it be? Well, we won't even be able to go to college.
And that ain't the worst of it. If he gets all your mom's money, she'll have to fire Nicodemus and me.
Oh, I ain't in no position to be fired. I need my job.
He'll fire us all out. You know how mean stepfathers always are. Poor Bob will have to go to work. He'll make Marilee get married. He'll run me out, and I'll have to work at laundry or something. Poor little Gracie will be sent away off to some girls' camp.
I won't go, I won't go, I won't go.
We must do something. Put our heads together. We must break up this terrible match.
Of course we must, but how? Think, everybody, they're liable to pop in here any minute now. Just think.
If we could only scare the man somehow so he'd break his engagement to Mother. I almost wish one of his kids had fits or something. Make him think there was insanity in our family.
Why don't you?
Why don't I what?
Have fits.
Are you serious? Listen, I've never had fits yet, and I'm not about to start this late in life.
You don't really have to have fits, Lane. Ray, just take on like you were having them. I should think you'd be willing to do most anything to keep that awful man from marrying our mother.
I am, but it's asking a good deal of a fellow to have a hissy fit and foam at the mouth. I have a good notion to try, though. What do you say to the plan, Aunt Lydia? Me throwing a convulsion or two in order to scare this Henry Turner out of the family?
If you can make it convincing enough, I hope you throw a dozen.
I'll put my whole soul in it.
No, Bob, I hope you don't go throwing a fits. I'm scared of fits. No.
I'm kind of scared of you.
Then the fit question is settled. Bob will have this. But in case they don't work, we should have something else to fall back on. Now, what can I do to make my tentative stepmother dislike me so much he'd be leery about tying up to this family?
I've got it. You could be one of these dumb doors who always talk baby talk incessantly. That sure gets on a man's nerves.
The idea is not bad, considering its source. I'll carry on, although I'm perfectly crazy about my new stepfather to be, and I'll follow him around and just bore him to death in my cunning big club. Now, if we can only think of something for Gracie to do.
I have it. Gracie, you can be a perfect holy terror. One of these mean boys who always like playing practical jokes, like putting pins on Dear Henry's chair and all that sort of thing.
Just watch me, I'm driving crazy!
Your plans might work, heaven knows I hope so. But I advise you not to pull your stunts in front of your mother. She'll see through the ruse and tell him that it's all just a practical joke.
We'll be careful, and Aunt Lydia, you should have some kind of plan too, in case ours all way off.
Oh, you can't depend on me. I have no imagination. I couldn't act anybody but myself.
I think that will do just as well. If you'll just be yourself.
What's that?
Nothing.
I need to go lie down. Oh, this is rough on one of my neuralgia headaches.
But the luncheon is already. Don't you want to eat?
Not a bite. Not a thing but my dose of Karuna. And to think she would even want to marry another man after being married to a Horatio. Oh!
I don't want any lunch either. I'm so upset. Besides, Mother, that man may be here any minute now. I'm afraid the early. Come on, Gracie. All right.
Yeah, I have to change too and think up some plans. Say, Marilyn, just how does one go about throwing a convulsion?
For the lads, these two are to eat. It's horrifical, that's what it is. That man married Mrs. Martin for her money. I've got a good notion to poison his soup.
There ain't no use in letting them eat them and it's going to waste. I reckon I'll go up and just decorate my interior for the few of them groceries.
Come back here, Nicodemus. You let that food alone. Oh, now who's that? Maybe it's Mrs. Martin and her new man.
Is that where Miss, is this where Miss Agnes Martin lives?
Yes, but she ain't to home. She got sometime today.
In that case, we'll wait. Come on, Betty.
Is my father, that is Mr. Henry Turner here?
Mr. Henry Turner, Mrs. Martin's new fiancé, he's coming with her. There ain't nobody here but the children.
Children? What children?
Is the woman, father, he's gonna marry, got children?
If you're significating Mrs. Martin, she's got three. Mr. Bob and Miss Mary and little Gracie.
Holy mackerel! Father's getting himself into a ready-made family. What a sweet lot of stepbrothers and sisters we're gonna have.
Don't let us keep you from your work. We'll just wait here. We simply have to see Mr. Turner.
Yes, somebody will be downstairs directly. They're all redressing themselves. I've got to go to work. I wonder who them kids are.
Oh, Sandy, what are we going to do about this dreadful state of affairs? What are we going to say to that woman and father when we meet them?
God, I haven't the slightest idea. Have you got the letter? When did he say he'd be here?
Oh, I must have left it at home. But I'll remember every word of it to my dying day.
It said, Dearest Sammy and Doris, I have some lovely news for you. I'm engaged to be married to the loveliest woman in the world, next to the memory of your mother. She's Miss Agnes Martin of Sumnerville. I met her at Daytona Beach. We'll be taking the plane to her home this afternoon and be back in Williamsburg in a few days. Don't worry, kids. You're going to love your new stepmother.
Optimistic, isn't he?
I'll hate her to her dying day.
I'll tell you what, sis. I'll hold her while you stick pins in her. What else did the letter say?
That was about it. Can't be good children. Love father. Oh, Sammy, what are we going to do about this dreadful state of affairs?
Somehow we've got to keep this adventurous from marrying father.
Then you really think she's an adventuress?
Absolutely, Lily. Somehow she's found out that Dad's Aunt Agatha is about to die and leave her with all his money. And she thinks that her and young will hook up and cash in.
All which means you and I will be left out in the cold side of the penny unless we thwart her in a way we can.
Your brain's registering, but how can we thwart her? If she really is an adventuress, it won't do us a bit of good to try to talk her out of marrying Dad.
Oh, we must be more subtle than that. Don't let her think for the world we don't want her to marry father. We'll be regular old hideaway. At the same time, I wish there was a way we could make her dislike her so much she'd rather die than have us in her family.
Let me think. I've got it. How about me pretending to be a kleptomaniac?
Oh, what?
A kleptomaniac. You know, one of those people who just can't help stealing everything they see lying about?
Sammy, what a swell idea.
Yeah, I'll just mosey you out the room, picking up things, sticking them in my pocket. But just be on the safe side, you ought to think of something to do too.
I know I should, but what? Wait a minute. I saw a girl on the streetcar yesterday who was almost a nervous breakdown. She kept tapping her foot and tweaking her until I nearly went mad from watching her. I could imitate her manner.
The very thing. You know your appendicitis operation you had.
Yes, what?
Well, there's nothing more boring than to hear someone go into detail about their operation. You can keep telling her about it until you nearly drive her nuts.
Hurrah, I'll talk about my operations for hours and tap my foot and tweak my ear, and you snoop about stealing things.
After this Agnes Martin woman gets acquainted with us, she'll be in a hurry to break off her engagement with Dad.
Listen, Father's voice.
Come on, we don't want to be here when he comes in.
No, can't we?
Come on, we'll sneak out this way.
Come in, my dear Henry.
So, this is your home, darling. It is beautiful. Truly a perfect setting for such a lovely lady.
Oh, Henry, you do say the sweetest things to me. I wonder where everybody is.
Everybody, you've got guests?
Oh, worse than guests. Oh, Henry, I must confess something to you. I wanted to tell you sooner, but I kept putting it off.
You have something to confess to me? Oh, I'm glad.
Glad?
Oh, overjoyed, actually. You see, I have something to confess to you, and now it won't be so hard.
Dear Henry, what have you done?
Well, I may as well tell you. I've got 2 children. There, now you know the worst. Now, don't be angry, dearest. I meant to tell you. Good gracious, what are you laughing at?
Oh, Henry, I'll promise not to be angry if you won't. I've got 3
3 what?
children! Isn't that a scream? Oh, Henry, you should see the look on your face. The joke's on both of us. You'll be crazy about my children, really.
Your mother!
Now. Oh, Bob, so tall. I do believe you've grown another inch. Merrily, you don't know how glad Mother is to be home. And Grace. But you've been a good little girl. Children, I want you all to meet your new father-to-be. This gentleman is Mr. Henry Turner. Henry, this is Bob.
Glad to know you.
Same here.
And my daughter, Merrily.
How do you do?
How do you do? And the baby, Gracie. Go on, dear. Give him a hug.
Oh!
Not so hard, dear. Now, there's still one more member of our family.
Another one? 4? You said there were only 3.
The 4th is my sister-in-law, Lydia. She lives with us. Children, where is Aunt Lydia?
She's lying down.
With a terrible headache.
And she said she was simply over.
Oh, poor dear. I expect my letter about Henry did upset her. My first husband's sister, you know. Naturally, she would take the news hard. I know. I'll run up and have a little chat with her. And while I'm out, you all can get better acquainted. Oh, I just know you're going to love one another just the way I love all of you.
Oh, hurry back, Agnes.
Children, he loves me so much he can't bear to have me out of his sight for 1 minute. Lydia, Lydia.
So who are due to be our new stepdaddy?
I beg your pardon?
Oh, wait, then nothing. Get down.
I say.
And Bob's a tip on the other side of him. Oh, Bob, is there any puppets with Darwin be handsome? got to give him a great big welcome into our family. Tracy, child, don't be bad. I'll come and teach you to protect Papa. Show him how you just love it. Hey, Papa, hey, Papa, hey, Papa.
Good heavens!
Tracy, don't be a bad girl. Let them be naughty. Blah, blah, blah.
Oh,
Word.
please, sir. Don't mind Gracie. She's always playing with people she likes.
Well, she must like me an awfully lot. Ah! Ouch! You played too hard, my dear. Ow! Good heavens!
Why, Tracy, how dare you bite on your pops? You what? Here, Mary will make you up. So do this.
Oh, that's quite all right. I suppose you two go to college? You'll be gone this fall?
I'll tell you a great big secret. I'm not doing back to college next year. Cause why? Cause I flunked in 4 subjects. And I'm just not doing that.
And I've never been to college, sir. I'm still in high school.
High school? Still in... What? How old are you?
Almost 20. But you see, I've had to miss so much school on account of my seizures.
Seizures?
You know Mama said not to tell. Hey, that's fit. Don't you, Bob? Great shame on you. And Mama has tried so hard to keep it quiet. Now that he knows, Bob, you just as well tell him everything. If he's due to be a member of our family, he'll find out sooner or later anyhow.
Find out what?
That I have fit, sir. It runs in the family.
On Mother's side.
On your mother's side? Are you sure?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It was funny because her father died in
And I'll never forget that last instance Madam Grandpa threw. He broke the meat platter right over Grandma's head. Don't tell Mama we told you, or she'll nearly kill us. She always tries to keep the fiancés annoyed about Bob's convulsions.
Her fiancés? She's had more besides me?
Dozens, but they always find out about Bob's fits and then it was all right.
So, you really have fits? And do you have to talk like that? Are you tongue-tied or something?
Sensei, don't be silly. You're Tiddly. Don't just love you when you talk like this. Everybody thinks it's If you're red, you go pain. If you're green, you go punk. Listen. Hey, go punk.
You're jolly.
Oh, here comes Mama not witty.
Oh, what a sweet domestic picture that is. Oh, Henry, I just knew the children would be crazy about you. Don't you think they're just darling?
Well, they're different. I've never met anyone quite like them before.
Now, I want to introduce you to the last member of our family. This is Miss Lydia Martin, my sister-in-law. Lydia, my fiancé, Mr. Henry Turner.
Glad to meet
So,
you.
you're the man who's going to step into Horatio's shoes?
Horatio?
He was my first husband. And my brother. See, there's his picture. Look at his countenance. Look at his high, intelligent forehead. Look at his strong, determined chin. Every line of my brother's face shows character. And you're the man who's going to step into Horatio's shoes. Well, how tall are you?
5'10".
Horatio was 6 feet. 6 feet in his socks! And every inch a man! Oh, I can't stand it! I can't stand it! Please, please don't mind Lydia. As you can plainly see, she's a neurotic.
Neurotic? Neurotic? Fits? Baby talk? Harbor's brat?
Why, Henry, what on earth are you talking about?
Nothing at all. You know, it's silly, but I feel a little faint. I think I could use a breath of fresh air, a glass of water.
Oh, dear. It was that plane trip. You shouldn't have looked down at the ground. Children, take Henry out for a little bit of a rest on the veranda. I'll have Begonia fix him a nice pitcher of ice water.
Well, that's all right.
Let's
I
go,
can...
Ma.
Oh, it's no bother, sir.
Go along, Daddy Kid.
Oh!
Oh, isn't that just too sweet? All such great friends already. Oh, my happy family. Begonia? Begonia?
Oh, are you Miss Agnes Martin? This is really Miss Agnes Martin?
Please be so kind as to tell me who you are.
Why, haven't you guessed? We are your stepchildren. I'm Doris Turner.
And I'm Sammy Turner.
Oh, Henry yours, Sammy? Oh, don't worry, I won't embarrass you by doing any more than just shaking hands.
How do you do?
Won't you please be so kind as to sit down?
Thank you. Sammy, you better sit right here beside me.
Oh no, I'll just walk about and...
Sammy!
Oh, all right.
If your brother prefers to walk about the room, he may. I don't mind.
No, it's safe for Sammy to sit right here beside me.
Safer? Well, I suppose you've come to see your father?
No, we came to see the lovely spokeswoman our father is to marry. Didn't we, Sammy?
Oh, yes.
Well, it is very nice of you children to say that.
All the things that you so eager that Cynthia had seen for herself. You're perfectly lovely now. Me and Sammy are crazy to have you for our stepmother. Aren't we, Sammy?
Oh, yes, of course.
Sammy, if you don't come and sit beside me right now, I'm going to... Oh, Mother, what is this? What's the matter? Just plain incision. Incision? Yes, you see, I had an appendicitis operation about 6 weeks ago, and sometimes I have incision.
Oh, that's too bad.
I enjoyed the operation. It was really good. Have you ever had an operation?
Fortunately, no.
Fortunately, sure we did. Unfortunately, but I'm the youngest girl in our set to have an appendicitis operation, and it sure didn't make me popular. If you want to. Actually, this car right now.
No, that's all right, dear.
You don't want to see it? Very well with that. Look at this. This is ridiculous. Gee, I'm proud of it. I just want to show it to everybody. But sometimes I have a horrible feeling that perhaps the doctor took scissors up inside of me.
My stars! You don't really mean it.
Indeed, I do. I'm positive those scissors are cutting curly meat cubes in my liver.
Oh, good heavens, how awful.
I have to get cut out of these perhaps. Cut myself out. Sammy, come back here. What on earth? Don't think badly, Sammy. I'll get your things back for you.
I'm afraid I don't understand.
Did you see Sammy take your basket and your candy and your pillow?
Well, yes, I thought I saw him put them in his pocket, but I didn't want to say anything.
Sammy just can't help stealing things.
What?
He's a kleptomaniac.
You mean?
Yes, but don't tell Father we told you. We kept it from him for all these months. Everywhere we go, Sammy steals things, and they take him to a pawnbroker and sells them for whatever he can get.
Oh, good heavens.
I'll go get your things back from Sammy, and then I'll come back and finish telling you about my operation. Remember, not a word to Dad.
Oh, how terrible. How perfectly terrible. Oh, what have I done? Oh, why didn't I find out about Henry's children?
Mrs. Martin, is you back? Welcome home.
Oh, Begonia. Oh, yes, it's very good to be home. Begonia, you must fix me a nice pitcher of ice water for my
Yes,
friends to turn it right away.
Yes, I'll do that, miss.
I'll help you.
No, I'll do it. I'll fix it, honey. Don't you spoil them pretty hands.
It worked, we got her going.
How's the old girl acting and told her I was a kleptomaniac?
She turned as white as 3 sheep. Oh, Gloria, I'm positive she refused to marry Dad now.
I'll bet she won't. Listen, I think I hear somebody. Let's keep undercover for a little while.
Oh, Bob, I'm tickled pink. It won't be long now before Mr. Henry Jr. breaks his engagement to Mother. We're curing him.
Curing or killing him? Listen to him moan. I think we may have given him a heart attack. Grace, you shouldn't have bounced up and down on his stomach so hard.
Maybe we have overdone it. It was not my plan to murder him, only to weaken him his resolve to marry Mother.
He's weakened, all right. That disgusting baby talk girls would weaken anybody.
My baby talk, it's your fits that really got him down. He's just the type that would be leery about marrying into his family.
Where's your mother? And that man.
Mr. Henry Turner is moaning on the veranda, and Mother has gone to get a glass of ice water.
I want to see him alone. Try to reason with him. Make him know that he will never fill Horatio's shoes.
Oh, where's Agnes? Where's that ice water?
There you are, Henry. Are you feeling better? I hope so. I have news for you. Your children are here.
Sam and Doris? Why in thunder are they here?
I suppose they were curious to know what I looked like.
Where are the brats?
The last I saw of them, your daughter Doris was chasing your son Sammy up in the yard trying to get something from it.
Miss, what's the matter? Why are you crying?
Oh, I'm just so strong, I guess. Oh, Henry. I get to thinking about things. Oh, Henry, why keep up the deception any longer? Let's tell them.
Now?
Yes.
I suppose we may as well. Every bit of find out sooner or later anyhow. Wait till I revive myself with some water.
Oh, for operation. A monomaniac. A kleptomaniac. Quick! I need some more water.
Neurosis, hits, demoniacal little brat. Immin, prattler. Give me that water. What are you tittering at? What's so-called blamed funny?
Why, Henry, sir, how dare you speak to Horatio's children in that tone of voice? Remember I warned you about cruel stepfathers. If you speak so harshly to Horatio's poor little mites before you're married to Agnes, what in heaven's name will you do afterwards? Beat them, I presume?
Oh, be quiet, Neurosis.
That? Me? Horatio's sister?
Oh, don't faint. Here, we'll help you to some water.
All right, I'll put it back. Oh, hello, Dad.
Papa darling, we came to congratulate you.
Brad, why in San Hill didn't you stay at home? Do you even have to follow me on my honeymoon?
We'll leave when your honeymoon starts. Won't we, Sammy?
It's already started.
Oh, Agnes, you haven't! Yes! I have! We wanted to break the news to all of you gradually. The truth is, Henry and I were married this morning.
Married?
Yes!
Stop moaning like a couple of dying calves. It won't help matters any. Mother's married that man, and we simply have to face it. Just shut up for Pete's sake. You'll have me bawling too.
Oh, but I heard somebody holler for Begonia.
I calling you Begonia, that candy bowl spilled will you clean up the mess?
Of course I will, honey child. You mustn't spill them pretty eyes of crying because you done spilled this bowl of candy.
I didn't spill them, Aunt Lydia did.
How come she did do that?
She dropped them one moment, now she married Mr. Turner.
She ain't gone and done it.
I'll say she has married old man Turner this morning.
Well, there's one thing, George. He ain't coming in here to boss me around interfering in my kitchen. I'll give notice first. Think I'll give notice now. Where's your mom?
She's in her room lying down with a headache, but she won't see any of us.
Then where's Miss Liddy? I'll ask her.
She's in her room bawling too.
Then where's that rapscallious rapscallion that married your mom? I reckon I'll have to give him notice.
Mr. Henry Turner is on the veranda talking to his children. They seem to hate it just as badly as we do. That boy looks rather nice, though. One would never think he had such a villainous father marrying our mother for her money.
You think he looks nice? That's Sammy. Now the girl. She's rather sweet, unsophisticated.
You mean Doris? Believe me, she's nobody's good news. She's not on one subject. Her operation, why less than 5 minutes after I met her. She had me out there in the hall. It was all I could do to keep her from showing me her operation scar. She's a perfect nut.
You serious? Won't it be terrible to have them for brother and sister the rest of our life?
Don't mention it. To think all our hard work went for nothing. Now your fist wasted, my baby talk, even Gracie jumping on his stomach. I wish I jumped harder.
Well, why don't you children keep up the good work? Maybe he'll feel so bad about having such ornery stepkids that he'll try to get his marriage renewed.
Annulled! That's the answer. We'll keep bugging him with our quaint eccentricities until he either has the marriage annulled or divorces mother.
That's a perfectly gorgeous idea, and we owe it all to Begonia.
Thank you, honey child. I'll have Mickey Beavis come in with the left-handed room. I hope she prosecutes that man with fits and things, but he's ready to leave this place.
Listen to me, Bob. There's no use in telling Mr. Henry Turner you have fits. You've got to show him one, foam at the mouth and all that sort of thing.
How am I supposed to foam at the mouth?
Easy, stop that. Come on, let's go back from the Gunyan lunch.
I don't have to eat it, do I?
What if you do? It'll be worth it, won't it? To get rid of Mr. Henry Turner? Come on, just don't read it. I'm gonna ask Johnny for What on earth are you going to do with a piece of rope, Tracy? Going to Mr. Turner to help him break his neck!
No, I tell you I can't possibly get out of it.
Now listen, Dad, maybe you can persuade her to divorce you.
Or annul the marriage.
Impossible. Now, I'm going to be frank with you kids. I'm terribly sorry I married Agnes since, well, I've learned some dreadful things about members of her family.
Then why don't you just...
Because I'm too much of a gentleman, that's why. Now, if it was her idea, this having the marriage annulled or getting a divorce, well, that'd be a horse of a different color, but I'll never be the first one to broach the subject. It simply wouldn't be the manly thing to do.
So you'll agree, won't you, if she mentions the idea first?
In spite of my great affection for her? Yes. Oh, what a jam I'm in. I feel terrible. Won't you kids please go away and leave me alone? Stop arguing with me. What's done is done. It can't be undone. Now, I'm going to go out on the veranda there and lie down on that glider and try to get some rest. Please, don't disturb me.
Know what?
No. What?
What's done is done, but can be undone.
How?
We'll tantalize that Agnes woman until she either divorces or nulls it. I'll run her crazy talking about my operation, and you steal her things right in front of her. Say, I've got an idea. She already knows you're insane on the desire of stealing things. Why don't you have an insane desire to kill someone?
By golly, I can do that.
Dear Agnes, she doesn't want to get into a family where there's a killer.
Yes, I only hope that stepbrother of mine doesn't try to restrain me by force. Looks as if he has a muscle to him.
He is a rather nice looking boy, isn't he?
Say, that guy's goofy. I saw his eyes cross and the nerves in his face twitch. I'll bet you could throw a spasm at the drop of a hat. Now that girl, Mary Lee, she's not bad looking.
No, but have you heard her talk? The minute she opens her mouth, she ruins everything. I had her out in the hall a while ago and started raving about my operation, but I could hardly get a word of edgewise of that simpering baby talk you've ever heard in your life.
Honest? She looks so intelligent, too. Well, what can you expect with an adventurous mother? Marrying Jared for his money, I'll fix her. Come on out back and help me hunt for an axe.
Heavens, you're not planning to.
Murder? Nah, just stare into Jimmy Fitz. I have to act wild, well, I can act wilder with an axe.
I got a piece of rope, a piece of rope, a piece of rope. I got a piece of rope, her hand you turn me to trip. I got a piece of rope, a piece of rope, a piece of rope. I got a piece of rope, a piece of rope, a piece of rope. Her hand you turn me to trip. Now I have a pin, hence it, I'm out. Mr. Turner, oh Mr. Turner, Mr. Turner, oh Mr. Turner. Gracie, what on earth are you doing? Want to see Mr. Turner, oh Mr. Turner?
What? Who is it? Who's calling me? I'm trying to get a little rest and relaxation out of here. Why are you? Whoa!
I cut her rhinoceros, I cut her rhinoceros, I cut her rhinoceros.
You little demon, what'd you do that for?
I'm a big game hunter in Africa, and you're a fat rhinoceros. I caught you in my trap, I caught you in my trap, I caught you in my trap, trap, trap. Gracie's a bad, naughty, drunk trick. Did Daddy control yourself bad?
No bones broken, I guess.
Come and sit down on this nice comfortable chair. No! Sit over here, sir. In this nice big easy chair. I'm awfully sorry I tricked you, sir. I don't play the game.
Well, maybe I misjudged you. Maybe there are a few drops of the milk of human kindness in that black little heart of yours after all. Whoa!
Grace, what's the matter?
That little demon tried to puncture my spine.
Giddy.
Come here, I'll paddle your canoe.
Try and catch me. Gracie, ooh, is this wicked as ooh, Tempe. I'm gonna tell Mother on you.
Excuse me. Miss Begonia done told me to come clean up a mess. Does that be it?
Yes, right there, David. Popperton, don't you think Gracie is a naughty girl? Don't you think Mama has a pig with Janet heart? Don't you think Tempe Taz is a great big ugly big? Don't you think she
Please, will you stop that insufferable baby twaddle?
Oh, you hurt my feelings. Oh, mercy, I believe he's starting to
keep calm. I'm gonna keep calm.
He's starting to eat the pillow. He often chews the legs off the furniture we have him with these terrible convulsions.
Horrible. Can't anything be done for him?
Nothing. His convulsions are even worse than Grandpa used to. The neighbors are scared to death of him. Mama sent off, but Mama won't hear of it.
I won't be scared. I just won't be scared. It ain't no real fit. Oh, he's Gabriel. Hey, it's a fit. He's foaming at the mouth. No. No.
Take him away! Take him away! Great Caesar, what are you doing, man? This little half bone?
Oh, I can't wait for forever. Must be crazy.
Crazy, he's as mad as a March hare. What's he done? Busted a blood vessel?
No, he has just fallen unconscious.
Well, thank heavens for that.
He'll lie that way for a few moments, and then I'll wake up perfectly normal.
How often does the boy have these
Fit 4 or 5 times a week, but this was only a mild one.
4 or 5 times? Oh, get me out of here!
Is he running away?
Look, he's hooping it all over the lawn like a rabbit. He's falling down. Oh, I reckon he's broken something.
Look at his shoulders heave. He must be crying. Those great drives off the river's man cry.
Oh, we sure got the old boy going. It won't be long now.
What about poor Nicodemus? We better play Caesar, man.
Oh, if we can catch him. I hate to scare him and get old man Turner up to the proper place. Come on, let's go find and see if we can get the temperature back down to normal.
Gracie, bring balls some
What's up, he said? What's up, he said? Ah, what's up, he said?
Ellie? Bob? Gracie? I'm positive I heard somebody scream. It woke me up.
I thought I heard several people scream. Or at least a terrible racket of some kind going on down here. My heavens, Begonia still hasn't cleaned up that mess. Begonia! Begonia! It's no wonder I dropped them. Your terrible news. Married to another man besides Horatio. Agnes, how could you?
Please don't make me feel any worse than I already do. I've married the man and there's nothing more to be done.
Oh, hello, Mama Agnes. I'm all out of breath from running. My operation. I hope I haven't burst out my stitches. I haven't finished telling you about my operation yet, have I?
Yes, you have. Where's your father?
Dad, haven't seen him. I've been too busy chasing after Sammy, arguing with him about that awful habit of his. He just can't stand anybody scolding him. He brings on a hat, you know? He thinks he's there to kill someone.
What on earth is the girl talking about? What's the matter with her brother?
Oh, Lydia, isn't it terrible? Henry's son is a kleptomaniac.
A kleptomaniac? Under Horatio's roof? Associating with and influencing poor Horatio's innocent little children.
I ain't never gonna get my work caught up if someone don't quit hollering at me. Now who's watching me?
Oh, Begonia, clean up this mess here, please.
My lands, ain't that Nicodemus cleaned up this mess? Baby seem no count, good for nothing.
Mercy sakes. What's the matter with him?
Oh my gracious, I think he's gonna have one now. Watch, he's most likely gonna begin to act silly.
What's...
See, didn't I tell you?
I'm a butterfly! Of course you call me butterfly. Thither, hither, thither, and yon!
He thinks he's a butterfly. Now he thinks he's a bruiser. He always goes through these stages before he gets into a murderous state.
What? What's the matter with that one? He acts daffy as a doodle.
Look out, he's got an axe!
Do all of you know what? I'm Bluebeard, wicked old Bluebeard, and all of you are my wretched wives. One by one you must die beneath this axe. Now who will be first? How about you, my domesticated wife? What? You refuse? Come on, speak up. Can't all be butchered last. How about you, my bride? What? Speak up, come on. How about you? How do you think your head will look hanging by the hairs of my chamber of port? Yes, you'll be first. I know you'll be first.
No. Get him away from me!
You have incited my wife. For that, you must die.
Help me!
You must die, die, die.
Boy, start craving and sing a lunatic. Think about this one. Where's he been, Nicodemus?
Well, I've been hiding from that Bob. He had a fit. And what I means, it was a real fit. He was foaming at the mouth. And I've been hiding in the coal bin ever since. Hey, where's his mom? I'm gonna hand him my resignation. I ain't gonna work in a home where there's a man with fits running loose.
Who's scared of a man who has the gifts?
I'm scared.
Well, where do you catch a glimpse of that raven maniac swinging an axe around his head?
Oh,
Is that you, Miss Lady? What's the matter? Has you fainted?
am I murdered? Is my head bashed in? Where did that fiend go?
He chased his sister right out that door. Oh, I sure hope he hasn't chopped her up into mincemeat by now.
Oh, Horatio, come back and protect me. You promised me you would. You promised on your deathbed. Oh,
I think she's out of her head now.
I think she is.
I am nothing of the kind. My brother Horatio was a spiritualist. And before he died, he told me that if I ever needed him, he would come back from the spirit world and visit me.
Honest?
Come back, Horatio, come back!
What if he does? Come back, so means.
It's a sure cinch he wouldn't find me here for long.
Speak to me, Horatio!
If he does, I'll be dead in my tracks.
Yes? Horatio? Methinks I hear his voice calling me from afar off.
Oh, I hopes to gracious he stays afar off.
Oh, is that your beloved spirit form I see dimly floating up those stairs?
Save me, Begonia, save me.
Stay put, man, stay put.
Hurry, brother. My earthly sight grows dim. Oh, there you are. I see you plainly now, beckoning me, ever beckoning me. I am coming, Horatio, I am coming. How I have missed you. How glorious it is to think you have come back to us.
That old maid's nutty as a goober nut.
I ain't so sure. Maybe she did see Mr. Horatio's ghost. Did you see anything, Nicodemus?
That question's plain foolish, woman. I'm still here, ain't I? If I'd have seen anything, I'd have been 10 miles yonder in Johnson County by now.
Well, I didn't see nothing either. But I sure felt a plenty. When she's talking to that ghost, I did a quart of goose pimples busted out all over me.
And the hairs of my head stood up stiff as darning needles.
I was packing up my duds and separating myself from these surroundings. Didn't see no maniacs. Running wild with axes is bad enough, but ghosts is something I can't stomach.
Yeah, me. All right, don't leave me here by myself.
He's gone. I don't see any blood anywhere. Maybe he's chased them out back and is murdering them in the yard.
Hey, miss, you must be feverish. My Sammy threatening people with an axe? Nonsense.
There's no use in you blustering and trying to suppress the truth any longer, Henry. You know exactly why your son acts the way he does.
For Pete's sake, what are you talking about?
Oh, don't act so innocent, Henry. It's positively infuriating when I'm so sure you know the facts. Oh, Henry, why didn't you tell me before I married you?
Tell you what, in heaven's name?
That your son is a kleptomaniac and mad.
All right, miss, have you lost your senses? Oh, wait. I think I'm beginning to understand. Your father died in a convulsion. Your son has epileptic fits. Naturally, you also...
My son has what?
Well, there's not a bit of use in you trying to cover it up anymore. I found out everything. Everything.
Henry Turner, will you please tell me what it is that I've been trying to cover up?
Agnes, you may have well told me before I married you that there's an epileptic strain on your side of the family. Your son has fits.
Why, how dare you? Epilepsy in my family, indeed.
Oh, then you're going to deny that in his last convulsion your father broke a meat platter over your mother's head?
I most emphatically deny it. Oh, I'm beginning to understand now. You're saying these terrible things to me, insulting me in the hopes that I will leave you. Why don't you be a man about it? Why don't you just come right out and say that you want a divorce and that you don't love me any longer? Oh.
Agnes, I do love you, but it's this family of yours. It's about to drive me crazy. This Aunt Lydia with her neurosis, this diabolical little Gracie, and Mary Lee and her incessant baby coddle. But most of all, it's this boy of yours and his conniption fits.
What? Enough! Not another word. Leave my house and don't ever come back. Telling lies about my children to save your own face. You with a daughter who's a monomaniac on the subject of her operation. You with a son who's a kleptomaniac and a dangerous madman.
Stop! Cease, woman. Manufacturing lies about my offspring? You bet I'll leave. I'll brush the shoes from my dust. I mean the dust from my shoes and never set foot in your domicile again. Doris, Samuel, I'll have her married annulled. I'll sue for divorce.
Get out!
I'm going, aren't I? Just as soon as I collect my brats. I mean my darling children. Doris, Sammy, where are you? Ah!
So, now what's on the program, sis?
Find the old man at the sea and Florida for another convulsion, I guess.
Makes sense.
Why, Mother, darling, what's the matter?
Oh, children, your mother has been such an utter fool. Oh, why didn't I find out about Henry's children before I married him? And to think of all the dreadful things he accused you of. Well, I'm going to have my marriage annulled at once.
Oh, Gloria, that's wonderful! Yay! Mother, whatever possessed you married all the Boswell in the first place?
I did it partly for the sake of you children. Oh, darlings, I've done something terrible. You remember that $25,000 my great-uncle William left me?
Sure, you promised if I finance our college education with it.
Oh, it's too late now. Somebody told me I could make $100,000 in the stock market.
Mother, you haven't seen the market.
Oh, I lost every penny. Oh, I wish I were dead.
Has Henry Turner got money?
Well, that's partly why I married Henry, you see. Right after I lost everything, that first day at the beach, I ran into Henry and we hadn't seen each other in years. Well, we started going around together and then when he asked me to marry him, I thought all my financial worries would be over. But I want you to understand, I didn't marry Henry just for his money. I thought I loved him.
His money?
Well, he doesn't have money yet, but he soon will have. His aunt, Miss Agatha Turner, is, well, she's 87 years old and she is worth $1 million. Henry's her only heir.
Well, I'll be.
I'll be the same if we only know.
It won't take long to have my marriage annulled. I'll get in touch with the lawyer right away. Oh, if only I hadn't played in the market. We're paupers. Paupers. Oh, what a fool I've been.
We're the fools, Marilee, you and I. Mother penniless, our stepfather on the verge of being a millionaire. Wish I could kick myself.
Because we kick each other, we just strangled the goose with a fat to lay the golden egg. Now what's to be done?
Find Henry Turner. We must do everything in our power to make sure he stays married to Mother.
Yes, and we must be just as sweet to him as we can be. Tracy, don't you dare play another trick on him. I won't too. I don't want a stepbrother. I won't have a stepbrother. I won't.
Don't be silly, little nincompoop.
Henry Turner's got lots of money. He's rich. Thousands of dollars. Buy you all the candy you want.
Yes, dear, think of all the lovely chocolates you can have.
And ice cream cones.
Gallons of ice cream.
And he'll buy me dolls blue eyes for us to sleep.
A dozen of them.
And a teddy bear and a tricycle and a playhouse and a doll buggy and about putting the dresses and everything.
Yes.
Sure.
Come on, let's go find Papa Turner.
That a girl. Mr. Turner!
Papa Turner.
Mr. Turner!
Papa Turner.
Purple.
Well, folks, it appears we're going to have to take a little bit of a break on account of those kids are going to be looking for Mr. Turner for about 10 minutes. Need our water closets. They're just right up this hallway. Ladies' first room and second room. In case you care to Put a little bit of his refreshments in your interiors. Don't touch those. I have to clean them up later. Refreshments are just up this doorway, around the back of the hall, and to this side. Don't go up that way first. Oh, and if you see Mr. Horatio's ghost, don't tell us.
Oh, my precious gosh!
You darling duchess here.
He probably did, then ducked right out again.
You don't think he's trying to get away from us, do you?
I don't know why he'd want to stay with us. The old codger's been dodging this forever.
He didn't scoot out this way he ain't right.
Probably made a beeline toward the kitchen. Come on.
Come on, Gracie.
Oh,
Those devilish brats be the death of me yet. Doris, Sammy, where are you? Tell me you've got to go. Oh, here comes some Benjamin again.
I could have sworn I saw him.
Bugoni said he tore through a kitchen about 40 miles an hour. We almost caught him when he fell down by the garbage can.
You know, we could probably catch him in the garden unless he's scooting down the alleyway. Come on.
I'm coming.
When you catch him, you won't hold it in mouth. Smother him with kisses.
Ah, no women in here. I guess that accent of mine must have scared him cockeye.
Sammy, you say just beautifully. I'm Sammy. I'm proud of you. Mom Agnes really broke her neck getting after her. I wish she would say married to Dad. He was the last man on earth, but his wish is corrosive.
I'll bet she won't. Come on, let's round up Dad.
Yes, let's not linger. He's probably out this way. Oh my gracious, look at Dad.
Why? What's the matter with him?
You explain it to me. He's down on his hands and knees hiding behind the elderberry bush. Looks like he's playing hide and go seek. You don't suppose he went back to a second childhood, do you?
Gosh, can't tell what'll happen to a man after he passes 40. Maybe his brain's getting out of him. Should we get it?
Telegram!
Well, if it's a telegram, perhaps we'll better get it.
Hello, here's the telegram. Can you please sign it? Thank you.
It's a telegram for Dad.
Ah, here it comes, sprinting towards the house like a gazelle.
I wonder
Gosh,
if
I
this
didn't know the old pattern had it in it.
I wonder if this is anything important.
I had looted them that time.
Who are you running from, Dad?
Oh, those darn kids of Agnes's. What with that one diabolical little trickster and the girl baby talking boy spits? I'm almost a wreck. Let's get out of here while I'm still alive. I'm going to have our marriage, just as quick as I possibly can.
Thank heavens, thank heavens, thank heavens!
Stop strangling me. What's that you're waving in your hand?
Telegram, this came for you. But how did anybody know you were here?
And Agatha knows I wired her this morning after we were married and gave her this address. As congratulations, I suppose. Oh my gosh.
What's the matter,
What
Dad?
happened?
The world's come to an end. Read it. Oh, give me air. Give me air.
The telegram announcing your sudden marriage was a big surprise. You did not consult my wishes in the matter, so I'll give you a big surprise. I've made a new will leaving everything to the Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals. Love, your loving dear Aunt Agatha.
She actually cut him out of her will. How perfectly terrible.
And Dad even brought out thousands of dollars on his prospects. Gosh, I wish I was a girl's lucky ball too. Should we get it? Maybe more bad news.
You answer, and
Hello? Long distance for who? Miss Agnes Martin? Yes, I'll call her.
For me? I've been listening for that telephone. You're sure you're
I'm not gonna hurt you.
don't worry, he's comparatively calm now.
Well, just one more demonstration out of him and I'll call the police. Hello, this is Mrs. Agnes Martin? Yes? Yes? Gone up? How much? Not actually. Oh, this is wonderful, glorious. Yes, sell. Sell right away. Sell by all means. I am saved! Saved! Who was that? That was my broker. I thought I'd lost all I had in the market. Instead, I've made a fortune. We had skyrocketed. I cleared over 70,000. That makes over 100,000 altogether. I'm going to
penniless. Wouldn't it slay you?
Oh, what's exactly thing? It's all your fault, Poison Ivy.
Hey, where'd you come, Poison Ivy?
You faint brain, it was all your fault to be a kleptomaniac and a lunatic, and well, you are one, alright? And in spite of all we could do, you and I would starve in the gutter.
You know, you're right. I can't believe it.
Oh, my heavens. Are you still loose?
I'm not gonna hurt you or anyone.
You had better not. By the way, what happened to Agnes? She's crying and laughing all at the same time. Kept saying something about having made $100,000.
Yeah, we just heard her talking to a broker. She made $100,000.
Not actually made $100,000.
She said she cleared 70,000, had about 100,000 altogether.
Agnes, gambling on the stock market. Oh, Horatio never would have countenanced that for the world. But if she's made a fortune, I guess he won't mind. Money at last! Think of all the lovely things you can buy for this house. New furniture, new wallpaper, new rugs. My stars, that mess still hasn't been cleaned up. And dustpan just sitting in the middle of the floor. We gone yet? We gone yet? Now that Agnes has all this money, she can afford to hire competent servants. I will see that she fires Begonia and Nicodemus right away.
Now what's done broke loose?
Look at the mess, Begonia. Just look at the mess. Aren't you ever going to clean it up?
I done told Nicodemus to clean up that mess you made. It's my misery to stew. I reckon I've told him 47 times. I guess I'll go tell him again and punctuate my remarks with a flat iron.
Insolent old monkey. Why, what's this?
It's Dad's telegram.
Oh, who's Aunt Agatha?
She's Dad's rich aunt.
He married without consulting her, so she cut him out of her will. And now we're poor church mice.
Penniless, eh? So you two and your father are planning on living off of Agnes's hard-earned money.
Oh, dude. Horatio, help me.
Oh, no. Horatio will help. In case no one has told you, this house is haunted.
Haunted? This house?
That's what I said.
Gosh, who haunts it?
My brother Horatio, Agnes's first husband, and I'm warning you for your own good. He does not want any interlopers in this house.
That old gal's off her bean.
What do you think that man really does haunt this house?
So what if he does? It's a long time till dark.
Let's not disturb him. He's sleeping. And I want my Papa Turner to buy me ice cream and candy and everything. I can't wait. I can't wait.
Well, you'll have to wait until he at least wakes up. Makes old people really cranky when you wake them up from their nap. Oh, hello.
Hello, dear. Hello.
Hello.
We haven't really had much time to get acquainted, but we certainly are glad to have you for our new stepbrother and sister.
Doris and I feel the same way, don't we, Doris?
We certainly do. I've always wanted a stepsister about my own age, and a darling little stepsister, too.
Hug your stepsister, Pet. There sure is a mess about stepkids, aren't there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm the littlest step.
You know, we're perfectly crazy about our new stepfather.
Sammy and I are perfectly wild about our new stepmother. Aren't we, Sam?
We sure are. You don't know how much we hope that our new step-parents never fight and stay together.
Oh, that's just what I was telling Marilee. We must do all in our power to make sure they stay married for the sake of all of us.
Absolutely same. I'm positive I've seen you somewhere.
That's strange. I was thinking the same thing about you.
I've seen you somewhere too, but for the life of me, I can't remember.
I can't place you either. Wait a minute, we saw you two at Daytona Beach. It must have been about 6 weeks ago. Oh, that's right, Bob. Don't you remember? We drove down with the Evans.
Oh yeah, you were the girl in the red bathing suit.
Of course she was. No wonder we all look so different with clothes on.
I remember you washing the yellow trunk. It is a perfectly marvelous sight.
Oh yeah, sure, he's a fellow. You kept raving about his magnificent pair of shoulders.
Thanks. You aren't such a bad eyesore yourself.
Bob, why can't you learn to keep still? All right, I'll tell him you. He kept wishing to be an introduction to Doris. Darling has been waving about your hair nice ever since.
Shut up, sis. I did want to meet you, though.
No more anxious than we were to meet you two.
Oh, isn't it wonderful how we've all got together? Let's go make some lemonade and get better acquainted. What do you say?
I say that's a spiffy idea. Take my arm, dear stepsister, and we'll wind our way kitchenward.
With pleasure, Brother Seven, Brother Bob's not half so gallant.
Take my pen, Sister Doris. Who says I'm not gallant?
Certainly not I, Brother Robert.
Bob is stuck on Doris, and Doris is stuck on Bob. Mary is stuck on Sammy, and Sammy is stuck on Mary. This is going to be great fun.
So, Robert and Marilyn Martin, we've gone over to the enemy.
Horatio, darlings, all of your family has deserted you but me. I will stick to the end.
Henry Turner. Henry Turner. Come in here. I would have words with thee. Henry Turner. Henry...
Now, who in thunder's bellowing my name? Won't anybody let me rest? Anybody? Ah, I must have been dreaming. Doris, Sammy, where are you? I tell you, we gotta go home. Oh, my head. My jangled nerves. Oh, I'm so tired. First comfortable spot I found.
Henry Turner. Divorce my wife at once. Do you hear me?
What? Who is that? Who's speaking?
I am speaking to you from above the mantle.
Horatio? Did you speak to me? Holy smoke, am I going crazy?
Stop holding back, you shiftless man.
Oh, leave go of my shirt, woman.
I've told you for the last time to clean up this mess. Now I was going to see that you does it personal. Get down on your bare bones.
Hey, how long have you two been in this room?
I declare, sir, I didn't see ya.
I asked, how long have you been in this room?
We just come in, sir. Why?
No nonsense now. Weren't the two of you just behind that door over yonder making remarks to me?
I declare to goodness, sir, we wasn't. How come you didn't think that?
Well, somebody was talking to me just now. Either that or I'm hearing voices and having hallucinations. Goodness knows I've been through enough in this house. It's no wonder I'm ready for the booby hatch.
Did you all say you heard voices, sir? What kind of voices?
Don't tell us. I ain't that curious.
I didn't hear but one voice, and it came from back of the room over there. Actually, it seemed to come from that picture over the fireplace, to be specific. But that's impossible. A picture can't talk.
I ain't so sure.
What did the picture say?
Don't tell us.
I don't remember exactly.
I said, Henry Turner, I command you to divorce my wife. I meant every word.
Glory
Save
be.
us, please. Save us.
Who is speaking?
I am Horatio. Leave my wife, leave my family, leave my house.
Oh, Lordy, I wish I could leave. My foot's rooted to the spot. I can't.
Mr. Horatio's powerful neck as you all married his wife. It wouldn't surprise me at all to see his ghost rising up right out of the atmosphere.
Leave here, Henry Turner, or I will haunt you to your dying day.
Say it again.
We're going 60 miles an hour and I know their names. Let go, be going, you Washington.
Leave here! Leave here!
Too scared to leave.
What's the trouble? What is it?
Who's being murdered?
What happened?
What's the row?
Lydia, what on earth?
Ha! Hey, Jupiter Rizzo, nervosis. I thought Horatio had a rather effeminate voice.
Looky, it ain't no ghost at all. It's Miss Lydia.
What? Girl, pickle fur nose if it ain't. What's she going around all coaxed up in a sheep fur anyway? I declare that woman scared me so bad I like to age 20 years.
My scheme didn't work. It didn't work. Oh, Horatio, forgive me. I did my best.
In heaven's name, what is going on?
Your Steve Aunt dislikes me so much she tried to frighten me away by impersonating Horatio's spirit.
Lydia, how could you? Oh, Henry, I am terribly sorry.
Never mind, Agnes. I'll leave right away. I'll have our marriage annulled or do whatever you want done. It's clear our marriage is a mistake.
A terrible mistake. And the sooner we have our marriage bonds dissolved, the better.
Why, I don't think you were into a mistake. Neither do I. I think you make a charming ideal couple.
Sure, that's what we all think. All of us stepbrothers and sisters got together and talked things over, and we're really crazy about each other.
Yes, and we're crazy about our new step-parents, too. And Doris and I think you're awful swell, man.
Honest, Sammy and I love you already. And we couldn't have picked any nicer stepbrother ourselves than you are, sir.
I sure say we couldn't. Not only do we want you as a father, but as a pal.
I think you're just as sweet as sugar, Papa Turner.
Say, what's the reason for all this sudden honey-fuddling around?
Oh, will you two please stay married and not get divorced? Please? Please.
Agnes, let's be frank and tell them why we're going to separate.
I'm game, Henry.
I assure you, it's not because I don't love Agnes that I'm not going to remain a member of this family. I love her dearly. It's because I can't stand mean little girls who play practical jokes. In spite of my senility, I still enjoy living. I have no intention of breaking my neck tripping over a rope.
And I'm fond of Henry also, but I can't stay married to a man who has a daughter who is forever talking about her operation. Why, in 6 months I'd be such a nervous wreck, I'd need an operation myself.
Nor can I handle a stepdaughter who constantly prattles baby talk.
And heaven deliver me from a stepson who's a kleptomaniac and...
Or a stepson who has convulsions 5 times a week.
I don't have convulsions.
And I'm not a kleptomaniac or a lunatic.
And I don't talk baby talk. Well, at least I won't ever again. And I'll never mention my operation, even if my dishes do burst out. They made me play those mean tricks on you.
You see, it was all trickery.
Trickery, huh? And why the trickery?
You see, it's common to play jokes on people who are just newly married. It's kind of a chivalry.
Yes, chivalry.
Oh, a chivalry, huh? Go ahead and do that, Agnes. These nincompoops think they're French or something. They're trying to give us a chivalry.
Well, and now they're just trying to give us a lot of applesauce. I'll tell plain facts. Robert, Marilee, and Gracie, you thought that Henry was marrying me for my $25,000, and for that reason you resorted to various fits and...
Well, how did you know?
Well, intuition firstly, and secondly, Lydia told me in a moment of anger. But now you want Henry and I to stay married because you believe I've lost all my money in the stock market, and that Henry is soon to be a millionaire.
Sammy, you and Doris think that I've been disinherited, and Agnes has made a small fortune on the stock market.
All of which goes to prove that you children are just as mercenary as you accused Henry and I of being.
We'll admit it. But honestly, this is just on account of money we want you two to stay together.
Well, you see, the fact of the matter is we stepchildren got together and found out we like each other very much.
Oh, so that's the way the wind blows, huh? Agnes, let's tell them the whole truth. After all, the joke's on them.
What joke?
You children must think Henry and I are awfully dumb to be taken in by your fits and lunacy. Although I'll admit, you certainly had us fooled for a while.
So badly fooled, in fact, that Agnes and I actually quarreled and she ordered me out of the house.
It was your accusing Bob of having convulsions that started me thinking. I began to suspect the whole thing was a put-up job. So, I stole down the back stairs and met Henry on the lower end of the veranda.
Right then and there, we decided to play a few practical jokes of our own and teach you kids a lesson.
I told my children that I gambled my money away on the stock market and that Henry was his rich only heir.
And then I had a fake telegram sent to myself claiming that Aunt Agatha had disinherited me. And then I went out to the garage and called up Agnes on the garage phone, and you idiots thought that I was her stockbroker.
And you really didn't make all that money?
No, I still have the $25,000 my uncle left.
You mean you didn't lose it on the stock market?
No, I'm entirely too old-fashioned to ever gamble on the market.
And Dad, Aunt Agatha hasn't disinherited you?
Not hardly. We called on her this morning right after we were married. she gives her blessing and a wedding check for $10,000.
Oh, Lori, that's wonderful. And now, Mother and Father, would you please forgive all your wicked stepchildren?
What shall we say, Henry?
Will you kids not throw any more fits or play any more devilish pranks on us?
We promise.
And all is forgiven.
All right, well, everybody happy?
Yeah?
Yes.
Oh, Lydia, won't you please be reconciled? Henry and I are so happy. I'll try to be. I think I'll have Nicodemus move Horatio's picture. It should hang in my room now.
If that picture says one more word, I'll be a corpse.
This'll be 2 corpses.
There's a diamond lemonade in the kitchen. Let's go toast to the bride and groom.
Yeah, I like lemonade.
Wait a minute, where do you think you're going? Right back, you still got to clean up that mess. Please?